Morning to all my dear lovely students. I hope you all are doing well at your home. So my dear students, we are about to complete our module 7. So can anyone tell me what we have done in our last class? Do you remember that? Okay, so my dear students, we have already completed subjects and predicates in our last class. Right? So out of 5 sections, we have already completed 3 sections. Today we will be doing the formal writing and the creative writing. So in our formal writing, we are having here the message writing, where we will learn about how to write a message and what is the format of message writing. Coming next to the diary entry. We all are fond of writing diaries, right? I don't know how many of you do practice of that, but I have a habit of writing at least a single word or a sentence in my diary. Okay, so we'll learn how to write a diary and why it's important to do the diary entry. Got it? Okay, so before moving to today's session, let's check out what we have done in our last classes. Okay, so we'll do a summarization of all the topics that we have covered in our last classes. So my dear students, the first we have done the word dictation, right, where I have given 9 words to write down and you have done that very nicely. Coming to the vocab part, we have learned about the names of animals, wild animals, clothes, vehicles, fruits, vegetables. Am I right? And also we have learned why it's important to have a fair idea, a good knowledge about the fruits, vegetables, animals, clothes, vehicles, seasons. Yeah, why it's important to have a very good hold in vocab. Yes, coming to the wordplay, we have learned what happens when a single letter is removed and another letter is added to it. The meaning automatically changes, right? Coming to the next one, we have learned about verbs. Yeah, where we have learned what are the main verbs. Main verbs or the action verbs. Am I right? Verbs are the action words. It helps us to know about the activity or the action which is performed. Am I right? Coming to the helping verb helps the main verb. Yeah, and it helps to give a complete meaning in a sentence. Am I right? Helping verbs are also known as be verbs and auxiliary verbs. Coming to the part of a sentence. So who can tell me in how many parts a sentence is divided? A sentence is divided into 3 parts, right? Subject, verb, object. Yes, and without the 3 things, 3 parts, a sentence is, yes, incomplete. Right? Okay, so what is a subject now? A subject is what or who a sentence is about. It is somebody or something who that does the action. So who does the action is the subject, or about whom we speak. Coming to the verb, it is the activity or action of the subject. Yeah, it's the activity or the action that the subject does. Coming to object, is the receiver of the subject's action. Whatever action is performed by the subject, object is the receiver of that. Now again coming to the sentences, right? A sentence is separated into 2 parts. The first one is the subject and the second one is the predicate. I told you that the subject is about whom we speak. Yeah, about whom we are talking, or the doer of a action. Right, coming to the predicate. Predicate is the combination of verb plus object. Predicate tells us what the subject does. Right, it always begins with a verb. Got it? Okay, so my dear students, that was in the part of our summarization. So in our today's class, as I told, that we will be learning the formal writing and the creative writing. So before moving to that, let's check out what is the objective of our today's class. The first objective is the students will be able to have a fair idea about message and diary writing. The second one is the students will be able to comprehend the message and reply back with an ease. Yes, so in the first part we'll have a very clear idea about what is a message writing, although we have already done that in our previous modules. Yes, and also we'll learn what is a diary writing. Yes, and in the next part, once you all learn what is a message writing and diary writing, it will help you to give any reply to any message that is forwarded to you, or you can easily message anyone, yeah, with the full format of message writing. Yeah, and why it's important to have a habit of writing in the diary. Got it? Okay, let's check the format of message writing first, then we'll move to diary writing. So my dear students, please come to page number 8, message writing. When an event is planned, people send invitations to request their family and friends to be a part of the event. You can write a short message to accept or reject invitations. Right? So we all know, we eagerly wait for our family members, our friends to invite us or to invite them in any occasion, right? So message writing helps to invite a person, your friend, your family members. Yes, and when you reply back, yes, how can you reply back? Just writing a message back to them, that whether you will be able to attend it or not, right? So my dear students, it's very important that you know how to reply back, that whether you are going to attend it or for due to some reason you are not able to do so, right? So my dear students, please check here. Here are some sentence starter that you can use in a sentence. So we will be looking at this after some time. Before that, please check out what is the format of message writing. So my dear students, message writing, on the top you'll write down the message. Okay, what it may be. The first one is the date, right? The second is the time. Third is the salutation. Yes, how you are going to address. Number 4 is body or the content, and the fifth one is the addresser, who is sending. Means suppose if you are sending, your name will be in this part. Got it? So on the top, first you have to write down the message. It may be a birthday invitation, yes, or replying back for your birthday invitation. Yes, the next one, the first thing that you have to write after that is the date. Second is time, then salutation. Fourth is the body or the content, where you write down the main point, what you want to say. Coming to the last one is the addresser. Yes, if you are writing, it will be your name in that place. So now please come to, here are some sentences, sentence starters that you can use in a message. That's very kind of you. Thank you for your invitation. I would love to come. Only when you are accepting someone's invitation. Okay, the next one is, I had loved to come, but I am sorry, but I won't be able to come. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can. Unfortunately. I wish I could, but. So these sentences you can write, you can use when you are not accepting somebody's invitation. Got it? Dear students, let's check one sample and then you'll be able to understand it. Okay. Coming to page number 9, your close friend is celebrating her 9th birthday and has invited you to a party. Here is a sample message that says that you cannot accept the invitation. So here we'll learn how to write a message of not accepting the invitation. Okay. So in here, the first sentence, please check out what the topic is about. Sorry, I can't be there at the party. Date 15th December, 5:30 p.m. Dear Sampriti, thank you so much for inviting me to your birthday party. I would have loved to attend, but I have some plans with my grandparents the same night as your party. Since these plans were made earlier, I cannot cancel them now. I'm really sorry to inform you that I'll not be able to come. Hope you have a great party. Happy birthday in advance. Love, Srikar. Have you seen how nicely, how in a well manner the message is written? Yes, what if you are accepting the invitation, your word would start with that's very kind of or thank you for the invitation. As it's the invitation of rejection, you'll not be able to attend it. Yes, so in here you have written, sorry, I cannot be a part of the party. Right, here have you checked the format, how Srikar has written it? In here Srikar has written the main point. He has written the statement, whether he will be able to come or not. Then he has written there the date. Next is this time. Third is the salutation by writing here dear Sampriti. Then comes the fourth one is the body or the content, where he is writing why he is unable to attend the party. And the last, the fifth one is the addresser, who is addressing the message. Yes, okay. Coming to exercise 4, your friend Imran's mother, Mrs. Aziz, has invited you to watch the movie while at their house. Write a message accepting the invitation. So already in here the space is provided. I'm not going to help you with anything here. Okay, I have given you the format, how to write. I have shown you. Now it's your part to write it down and show it to me. I'll check whether you have written in a proper way or not. Got it? Okay. So coming to the diary entry. Please turn to page number 10. Diary entry. Many people keep diaries. A diary is a book in which one can write about things that happen in their day-to-day lives or special events. Many people write diary entries almost every day, and among them I'm the one. People share their thoughts, feelings, hopes and dreams in their diary. Yes, so you know why we use the diary? Yes, you have your school diary where all the events are written there. Yes or no? So it's the personal diary where you write down your own thoughts. Somebody write their poems, somebody write beautiful lines, proverbs, what they are going to do in future, or how they went, how they have spent their day. They write it down in a diary. And you know, mark my words, it's a very beautiful feeling when you write down, when you jot down each things in the diary that had happened to you. Yes, so my dear students, please make a habit of writing it. Whatever, anything, what makes you feel happy, what you have done in your day. Yes, please try to write down. It's small sentences, sometimes a few words. Yes, so it will help you to form the habit of writing diary. So my dear students, quickly let's check out what is the format of a diary writing. Okay, writing is all about yours. Yes, what you want to put there, what type of decorative words, what type of beautiful words you want to put there, it's all up to you, right? But let's check out the format of the diary writing. So my dear students, the first thing that you have to write down in your diary is the day and the date, in which day you are writing, or the date of the particular day. You have to write down the very first thing that you have to do. Coming to the next is the greeting. So how you are going to greet it? It's your diary, right? You can say, hello my dear diary, hey diary. Yes, you can write down in that way. You can greet your diary in that way. Coming to the third one is the contents of the diary. What you want to write. It's all about your words. What you have done in the day, what you are planning to do in your coming days. You can write down that in your content part. And the last one is the name. So it's your diary. Yes, then definitely it would be your name at the end. Got it? Okay. So my dear students, let's look at the sample of a diary entry. So day and date, Friday 11th November. Greeting, dear diary. Today was such a horrible day. Nothing went right. I wish I could do it all over again. First, I forgot that I had to wear my white shoes today. Mr. Jubedar, the strict sports teacher, made me run 3 rounds of the ground before the assembly. 3. Then I went to the classroom to find that I was late for the class. So my class teacher made me stand outside the class. I have never had a worse day in my life. I hope such a day never repeats. Name Farhan. So have you checked how the content part is written? Yes? So what do you mean by content of the diary entry? Diary entries are always written in the first person. About yourself, that is, you always start with the pronoun I. Okay, you never say your name. You don't write down your name. You always write down the pronoun I in there. It always starts with the first person. Got it? I hope you are able to understand now, and I really wish and I hope that you start writing your own diary, whatever it may be, how you have done your live classes, what things that you like in that classes, or after the class what are the things that you have planned to do, yes, or what you have done. Yes, so keep writing small things in it, and it will form a habit of every day. Got it? So my dear students, please come to page number 11, exercise 5. Fill in the blanks with words, phrases or sentences to complete the diary entry. So it's given in a fill in the blank form. So what you are supposed to do, you need to fill your own words. Dash may, dear, greetings, you have to write down. I had a very interesting experience yesterday. I was playing with my friends. Dash and dash, when a little kitten dash, I named her Burfi. When mummy come home from work, dash, I begged her to let me keep Burfi. Finally she said I could if Burfi did not belong to anyone, dash. So already few sentences are already given here. You need to just add more words to it. Yes, so please try to do it. And if you won't, let me check out what words you are going to put it there. If it's not correct, then definitely ma'am is here. I'm here to help you out. But at least first try. Got it? And it will be fun for you all. Believe me. Okay, it's very interesting. So my dear students, in this way we complete our module 7. Yes, please learn how to write the message writing in a very proper way. Already I have given you the format. I taught you how to write down. Similarly, the diary writing. Please start writing few sentences, few lines, and definitely you'd love to write every day. Got it? Okay, so my dear students, that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.